And great to be here, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're joining from in the world. Indeed, I'm James, and I'm a customer success manager here at Global App Testing. And as part of my role, as Adam's touched on, I have the privilege of working with some of the largest tech companies in the world, supporting some of the most advanced and sophisticated product teams with their localization and internationalization efforts, and indeed UX research to boot, to ultimately help deliver insights which inform product decision making, hopefully from which those product decisions go on to drive millions of new users. As to why I'm here today, I know most of the audience for this webinar are localization people. So I wanted to pose 3 different frameworks that we can encourage our product teams to adopt, that from my experience will shift testing from kind of traditionally tail end processes, localization testing, QA testing, towards the use of testing and localization as tools to proactively and strategically drive user growth and unlock your next 1 million users. Three frameworks that my clients are leveraging day in and day out. The first is what we like to call cross-comparative testing. And this is part reactive in the sense that it's QA, but it's also part proactive. And essentially, cross-comparative testing is a data-led approach to understanding product commercial performance, identifying issues and identifying actions to which your product team could take on post-launch for different user groups. And to break that down, how you do that, firstly, divide your product's performance data into different user groups, however that makes most sense, by country, by language, by region, and then compare each of those data sets and ask if your product is doing particularly well amongst one user group and maybe poorly amongst another. And then number 3, and I think this is where we see a lot of our clients really embracing this as a good practice, run a blend of functional and UX testing in market for both your underperforming and high-performing markets to generate local insights, uncover localization issues that may be the cause for that underperformance. And as a fun fact, a tangent, way back, if people remember, Twitter increased their tweet character count from about 120 characters to 240 characters because they noticed superior performance of the app in Asian countries where the scripts are denser. An insight powered or uncovered by their product team's use of cross-comparative testing at that time. Number 2, the next strategy I'll leave you with is to test intensively towards your desired market stage. What I mean by that, whilst many on here may already be investing in extensive localization testing across all your markets, it might be worth considering one market or a handful of markets to test intensively with. The reason for this approach is that when you think of a product having product advantage somewhere, it's often much more cost effective, much cheaper to retain a monopoly than it is to create a foothold in a whole new market elsewhere. And often, not only does each additional % of market growth have an exponential impact or effect on your ability to hold that market, likewise, your product actions in a particular area may also have an exponential return on your local market penetration. So as a strategic tool for localization leaders, test intensively, repeatedly, proactively in your key markets to generate those crucial validated local insights. And using those to drive iterative product adjustments, be it corrections, be it enhancements, towards your desired market stage can be a real needle mover to unlocking users. And finally, for me today, my third thought is to run local market pulse checks. And a pulse check for us is, again, a tool. It's a tool specifically, however, for generating quick snapshots of localized feedback into user experience, preferences, attitudes, behaviors, pain points, through the use of unmoderated surveys conducted remotely, importantly with local participants on the ground in your target markets and demographics. And the first time we started work on pulse checks, our clients were looking for a way of systemizing local UX research in a way that would fit into traditional software development life cycles, So crucially, therefore, pulse checks are rapid, right? They're intended to be quick and fast, which means they can be proactively run and empower you with actionable, validated local insights, for example, on product ideas, mock-ups, prototypes, hypotheses you're looking to validate at any point in that product lifecycle. Again, pulling localization efforts away from tail-end processes in my head, and enabling localization teams to really elevate the voice of their global users within the product organization proactively to inform design decision making when it ultimately matters most, and to hopefully maximize your chances of unlocking your next 1 million users. Three thoughts from me, just to round up. Very happy to expand on any of these and any questions